Yo guys, what's up? So today we're going to be making cold brew coffee at home, plus a at-home DIY simple syrup recipe. It is so incredibly easy. You're going to be like, why the hell did you make a whole video dedicated to this? It's so easy. I just said that. Anyways, this is freaking delicious. It tastes like, honestly, a Starbucks coffee. So let's just jump right in so you can be blessed with this deliciousness as well. Let's go. So this recipe is so freaking simple. I debated even making this video, but then I thought people probably don't know how to do this. I know I didn't, and then I saw the recipe and I was like, wow, okay, I'm wasting literally $7 a coffee at Starbucks when I could just make it at home. So literally all you're gonna need is 3 cups of water and 1 cup of coffee. It's going to be a 3-to-1 ratio with this, so you could do like 6 cups of water to 2 cups of coffee if you wanted a bigger batch, but my thing only holds 3 cups of water and I only have a cup of coffee left, so cool. I'm using Maxwell House. Normally my favorite kind of coffee is this Cafe Bustelo kind. I like the Cafe Espresso. What does that say? Molito? I don't even know, but this is my favorite kind. I just didn't want to waste it because the flavors come out best when this is hot, not cold. So we're using cheapo Maxwell House. Really anything that's finely ground. If you have coffee beans, you can just grind those up and get a cup of them. So I'm using a medium roast. So that's all you're gonna need for the cold brew coffee. And then to sweeten it, I like to make my own simple syrup because it's super cheap and easy. So what you're gonna need is a cup of sugar and to a cup of water. It's a 1-to-1 mixing ratio. So like I said, you could do, if you wanted to make a bigger batch, you could do like 2 cups of water and 2 cups of sugar. But I'm just going to be making a small batch for now, and then you can flavor it with anything you want. I have some vanilla here because I really like iced vanilla coffee. That's my jam. That is my drink of choice. So I didn't even, and you're gonna need something to store it in. I'm reusing a old vitamin water, not Spons, little bottle. Yeah, and then you're gonna need a small little saucepan to make it in. So that's real cool. Let's get started. I forgot to mention that to make the coffee, you're going to need coffee filters and something to strain it in. And this is just our coffee maker that we use. So yeah, let's get back to the recipe. So all you're going to do is pour the coffee grounds in the measuring bowl. Then you're just going to get something to stir it with and just stir it up, and be sure to like fold it in kind of, because it will just kind of go everywhere, you know, and we don't want to make a mess because coffee grounds are a bitch to clean up. I don't know if you've ever spilled coffee before, but it's super hard to clean up. So, you know, just make sure it's all mixed in, and it'll literally look like dirt. So that's when you know you're doing it correctly, when it looks like dirt. So once it's all stirred up and looking absolutely disgusting, you are just going to put it in the fridge for about 12 to 15 hours and let it brew. Normally when every other YouTuber does a recipe, they have the final product already made so they can like show you the cute little like how does a prop, and you know, they won't really have to wait the 12 to 15 hours because the coffee will already be made. And I'll just hold it up and be like, so this is what it's gonna look like when it's finished. You know, but I didn't do that. I'm really waiting the 12 or 15 hours. We're really doing this. We're in this together, y'all. So while that is brewing in the fridge, we're gonna work on the simple syrup. So let's get started, shall we? So we're just going to take cup of sugar. Wow, literally just fell in the sugar. I'm a pro YouTuber, y'all. And we're back. So just put that in here. Then just add a cup of water and stir. So you're just gonna simmer this on the stove on low heat until all the sugar is melted. I have it on 5. I don't really know what that means. I don't know what temperature that is usually, but it's 5. So I think I could have just said 5 and everyone would have known what I meant. It's kind of the universal temperature measuring of a stove, you know, like I'm putting it on 5. Don't put it on 9, you'll burn it, you know what I mean? So we're just putting it on 5. And we're just gonna stir it until it melts and it'll be clear. That's when you know it's melted. Make sure not to cook it too long or it will literally become candy. I don't know if you know, but that's how candy is made, I think. Actually, I honestly have no idea. I think that's how caramel is made. Caramel? What do you say? Caramel or caramel? Leave it in the comments. Pretty controversial topic to talk about in the comments, if you ask me. But I think that's how caramel is made. Not really sure. Anyways, back to watching sugar dissolve. So once the sugar's dissolved, it's time to add your flavoring. I just have some vanilla extract. I said that weird, extract. And you're going to add, I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons because we love a flavored latte. So after you mix in your flavoring, you're gonna set it off to the side for about 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes to make sure it's not gonna melt the container you're gonna put it in. If you're gonna put it into a glass container, you could go ahead and pour it into the glass container, but wait a minute for it to cool down before you put it into the refrigerator, because if you put something really hot into something really cold, it'll literally shatter and you'll have sugar water everywhere. And we don't want that, so wait for it to cool down. Just be a little bit patient. Patience is a virtue, and having a little baby has definitely taught me that. I'm definitely a way more patient person now. So while that's cooling down, the coffee is brewing, I'm gonna go just entertain myself for 15 to 30 minutes, and then I'll be back and we will pour the simple syrup into our vitamin water bottle and put it in the fridge and just wait for another like 12 hours. So we have our disgusting looking cold brew coffee and our filter set up, and all you're gonna do is pour it in here. Super chunky, but it's gonna be delicious.